All right, people, you know the rules. Robots do the painting, you do the guessing, and I give a few confusing clues along the way. Now, most of these you're going to know. First couple might be a little hard, but then we'll do just fine after that. All right, top 20 greatest celebrity chefs. Here we go. This chef introduced fusion cooking to American homes. He hosted a show called East Meets West on the Food Network. He focused on Asian flavors with Western techniques. He owned a Boston restaurant called Blue Ginger. Blue Ginger. Any of this sound familiar to anybody? Because I didn't know this guy. I have to admit, I did not know this gentleman. But I think it's the only one on the list I didn't know. Known for casual charm and cultural pride in the kitchen. I don't know. Was he also called the Iron Chef, maybe? Maybe. I don't think so, though. I don't think so. It's, he probably does some sushi. I wouldn't doubt it's not Bobby Lee. This gentleman's name is Ming Tsai. Ming Tsai. Ming Tsai. M-I-N-G. Ming. And then T-S-A-I. How do you say that? Tsai? Ming Tsai. Ming Tsai helped pave the way for Asian American culinary voices on TV. There you go. Ming Tsai. Ming Tsai. Top 20 celebrity chefs. All right, now this next one's kind of going back in time a bit, but he was very famous back in the day. Let's see if you get it. Number 19. He began as a chef for French presidents. Okay. Good start. He brought French cooking to America with grace. And here's one of his claims to fame. He hosted classic PBS shows with Julia Child. He was known for he's still with us, known for his warm instructional style. Yeah, you know it. Very good. Madao. You are correct. He is revered for technique and authenticity. And you are correct. It is Jacques Pepin. Jacques Pepin. Pepin was one of the first to truly blend teaching with televised culinary artistry. He was born in 1935, and according to the robots, he's still with us. Jacques Pepin. Jacques. There'll be a few French guys. Chef. Gotta be a few French guys. And then, like the next guy, maybe a couple Italian guys, too. Number 18. Now, you know this guy. He became famous for shouting, "Bam! Bam!" He popularized Creole and Cajun cuisine. Bam. He starred on multiple Food Network shows, helped launch the network into mainstream. Known for bold flavors and big personality. Yeah. What's his last name? Anybody know his last name? Emeril is, of course, correct. You guys got that. Emeril. E-M-E-R-I-L. Emeril. And his last name is, I guess they never included his last name on most of the shows, right? Emerald Live set the tone for modern, energetic food TV. Bam! Emerald Lagasse. Emerald Lagasse. That's not familiar? Lagasse. Emerald Lagasse. There you go. You had it. Emerald, of course. Most of these guys have TV shows. So you're going to know most of them. You're going to know most of them. Emerald checked in at number 18 on our list. Bam. Bam. All right, number 17. Now, I never watched it. I don't watch a lot of cooking shows. I really don't. Unless they were in popular culture, I didn't know them. But I've heard of this lady. She's known as the domestic goddess. Who's the domestic goddess? She brought sensuality and storytelling to cooking. Gotta like that. She built a media empire with cookbooks and shows. She wasn't a trained chef, but a home cooks icon. Interesting. She blended elegance with relatability. Anybody know who this is? Not Rachel Ray. Good guess, though. Not Rachel Ray. Rachel Ray's not on our list tonight. I don't know. The robots weren't impressed. I don't know why. It's not Rachel Ray. Kind of looks like her a little bit. This lady's name is Nigella. That's not familiar? Nigella Lawson. Nigella's approach made the kitchen feel indulgent and personal. And she went by the name Domestic Goddess. There you go. Okay, well, you learned something here on Days After Dark. Got to stay up late, have a couple drinks, and you learn something. All right, number 16. I'll guarantee y'all know this guy. Guaranteed. He created California cuisine at a little place called Spago. He made gourmet pizza a trend. This is the gourmet pizza guy. Celebrity clients flock to his restaurants. He expanded globally with high-end dining concepts. I've been to many of his restaurants. Yes, of course, Doctor. Of course, Doctor. He redefined the celebrity chef archetype. So yeah, he was like the biggest one, right? Biggest. And of course, his restaurants, all they had to do was open, right? And they'd be popular. His name was associated with the restaurant. And of course, the gourmet pizza was a cool thing. Wolfgang Puck is, of course, the correct answer. Born in 1949 and still with us today. Wolfgang Puck was the first chef to truly become a Hollywood brand. There you go, Wolfgang Puck. Yeah, you ever been to a Wolfgang Puck restaurant? They used to have a bunch of them in Vegas. I used to go to them in Vegas. Someday we'll have to do Vegas stories. Maybe we'll do top 20 things in Vegas as a theme. One of our shows. Here we go. I got lots of Vegas stories. Lots of Vegas stories. Some of which involve Mike Tyson. Number 15. Now, I didn't know this guy. Maybe you guys knew this guy. He holds more Michelin stars than almost any chef alive. He built a global empire of luxury restaurants. He has a French technique at its most refined. He opened restaurants in Paris, Tokyo, and New York City. He is often called a perfectionist of flavor and detail. I've heard of this guy's name. Must be in association with maybe his restaurant. Maybe, can you imagine the top restaurants in the world? I think they belong to this guy. He's the chef. Anybody know? Chef Boyardee. No, this is not Mr. Boyardee. That would have been cool to have Chef Boyardee, but I do not. But this guy's name is familiar. French, Michelin stars. Okay, going once, going twice. Alain Ducasse. Alain Ducasse. Ducasse helped define modern French fine dining on a global scale. I don't go to French restaurants, so I don't know about you guys. Not into it. Not into it. All right. I'm not sure I know this next guy too well either. However, I'm sure I would like his food. This gentleman focuses on authentic Mexican cuisine. He hosted the long-running show Mexico One Plate at a Time. Long-running show Mexico One Plate at a Time. Uno plato a la dia. Something like that. Combined scholarship with kitchen skill. Elevated traditional street foods. Oh, yeah, elevated traditional street foods to fine dining. Yeah. Not Giancarlo's. Not Giancarlo. I didn't know this guy at all, but I what he did was really cool, right? He elevated traditional street foods to fine dining. He's based in Chicago. His restaurants earned top acclaim. Anybody going once, going twice? This gentleman's name is Rick Bayless. That's not familiar at all. Not to me. Rick Bayless helped shift American understanding of Mexican food from Tex-Mex to tradition. There you go. Nice. Oh, I like Tex-Mex too. Any Mexican food, I do just fine. Cinco de Mayo, mañana. Cinco de Mayo is mañana. Now, you know this next guy. He's very big in the news these days. He brought Spanish tapas to the U.S. mainstream. He founded World Central Kitchen for disaster relief. He's very well known for his philanthropic ventures. He is Michelin-starred, yet known for his humanitarian work. He is charismatic and bold in both kitchen and activism. He is actually based in Washington, D.C., but active worldwide. Now, do you recognize this guy at all? Spanish tapas. Spanish tapas. He's very political. He's a lefty. Anybody know who this is? He's carrying some carrots there. Pretty cool picture. Pretty cool photograph. Nobody knows? This guy was just on Joe Rogan the other day. He's been on Joe Rogan a bunch of times. He's a celebrity cook. Yes, he is. He is a celebrity cook. This is Mr. Jose Andres. Jose Andres. Jose Andres blends culinary talent with real-world impact on massive scale. There you go. Jose Andres. He's on Joe Rogan a few times, and you got that going for him. Now, I don't believe I've heard of this next gal either. She's a little bit back in the day. But she shared traditional Italian family recipes on the PBS channel. So kind of old school cooking show. If anybody ever watched those. Not me. I was watching cartoons. She's known for warmth, wisdom, and accessibility. Okay. She built a restaurant empire with her children. She brought regional Italian cuisine into American homes. Her pasta dishes feel like comfort and heritage. I like that. I like that. Her TV presence became a trusted guide for generations of home cooks. Looks like Tom Segura. No, not Livia Soprano, but that's close. This lady's name is Lydia Bastianich. Lydia Bastianich. Lydia's TV presence became a trusted guide for generations of home cooks. There you go. Who knew? Oh, you gotta know the rest of these guys, okay? Hard ones are over. Hard ones are done. Here we go. This gentleman, I'll give you an extra clue. I know he's from Santa Rosa, California. He turned spiky hair and sunglasses into a brand. He is the host of diners, drive-ins, and dives. You know, dives like Dave's After Dark. Just like that. I need to get a kitchen going, don't I? We just do bar food now. Yeah, Guy something celebrates small town and working class kitchens. He brought national attention to hidden gems. His persona divides audiences, but he never bores somebody. Yeah, there you go. Well, not the greatest spelling, Madal, but we know who you're talking about. We know who you're talking about. So yeah, this guy's got a bunch of restaurants. He's got them in Vegas. Got a burger place in Vegas that's killer. Guy Fieri, Fieri, Fieri. Fieri's Flavor Town became a cultural landmark all on its own. There you go, Guy Fieri. Yeah, I knew you'd know that one. And equally famous, this next guy. Not as interesting looking, but he's known for grilling and Southwestern flair. He became a Food Network fixture during the 1990s. He starred in shows like, here you go, Iron Chef America. There you go, Maddow. You got it. He built a nationwide restaurant empire. He's often seen with a spatula and a challenge. That's right. This is Mr. Bobby Flay. Bobby Flay. Flay helped bring chef showdowns and spice-driven cuisine to prime time. Shows were Iron Chef America and Beat Bobby Flay. Beat Bobby Flay. There he is. I don't know. I've heard of him, but I don't remember what he looks like. That's him. All right, you gotta know the next guy for sure. Bobby Flay checks in at number, what are we down to? Top 10 now. Bobby Flay is number 10. Bobby Flay is number 10. All right. Number 9. Number 9. This gentleman is a British chef with a volcanic temper and a precise technique. He hosts Hell's Kitchen and Kitchen Nightmares. He earned Michelin stars and global notoriety. He did train under top chefs like Marco Pierre White. He's known equally for insults and culinary excellence. Picture's a little confusing there for right now. Yeah, Madele's got it. Madele's got it. Madele's got his cooks. He knows his chefs. Known equally for insults and culinary excellence. This is Mr. Gordon Ramsay. You are correct. Ramsay's blend of drama and skill made him one of the world's most recognizable chefs. Hell's Kitchen. Yeah, that picture kind of threw us off there for a minute. Now it's coming together. Gordon Ramsay checks in at number 9. Number 9 on it. Now the next one might be a little harder. To me, it wasn't as famous. A little more old school. This guy was born in 1903 and passed in 1985, so a little more old school. But he was often called the father of American gastronomy. Gastronomy. Don't say that word very often. Authored classic cookbooks on American food. So this is one of the most famous cookbook authors. He taught generations through his cooking school. And he emphasized simplicity and seasonal ingredients. Today, his name graces the most prestigious food award. Rob's in the house. What's going on, Rob? Rob got Gordon Ramsay, and now Rob takes one for the team with Mr. James Beard. That's correct. James Beard. James Beard laid the foundations for American culinary professionalism. Okay. Sounds very official. Well, we're getting down towards the end of the celebrity chefs. In fact, we're all the way down now. James Beard was number 8, so we're all the way down to number 7. There he is, James. All right, next up. Now, our UK people, Britain's original enfant terrible of the kitchen. I don't know what that means exactly. Enfant terrible of the kitchen. He is the youngest chef to earn 3 Michelin stars. This is the guy who trained Gordon Ramsay. Oh, that was pretty good, Rob. Looks like Rob came ready to go with the chef. He's known for intensity and culinary innovation. And it was weird, he retired young, becoming a legend only in his 30s. Yeah, Marco Pierre White. There he is. Yeah, he trained a bunch of the chefs, I guess, huh? Very good. Marco's passion and perfectionism redefined what it meant to be a chef in the UK. There he is. A good likeness. And he checks in at number 7, so must have been good. Now we got some pretty famous ones coming up, at least famous for celebrity status, for sure. I don't know if they're as good a chef as Marco, but they're definitely big celebrities. Number 6. This gentleman authored Kitchen Confidential, revealing restaurant life's raw truths. Here's the key clue. He traveled the world for a show called No Reservations and a show called Parts Unknown. Yeah. Madel beat you that time, Rob. Very good. You guys are quick. You guys are very quick. He focused on food as culture, politics, and connection. He had a gritty voice with a poetic sensibility. He was respected more for his curiosity than his recipes. He would eat anything, right, on his show. It's like, oh my God, he's going to eat it. I watched that show quite a bit. It was kind of a crossover show, right? People would watch it that don't normally watch anything to do with cooking. Correct. Anthony Bourdain. Anthony Bourdain was born in 1956, and unfortunately, he did pass away in 2018. Sad story. Bourdain transformed food into global storytelling with a soul. Good way to put it. Definitely. We are down to the top five. Top five celebrity chefs. Top five. Here we go. You'll know this one. She introduced French cuisine to American homes. She was the star of The French Chef and the author of Mastering the Art of French Cooking. Bob. She's warm, witty, and unpretentious on camera. She inspired generations to try new recipes. Her voice and laughter became household sounds. Yeah, Rob, you got that. Are you guys familiar with the classic Saturday Night Live skit about Julia Child? Are you familiar with it? Oh my goodness gracious, that was funny. I forget who played Julia Child. Was it like Dan Aykroyd or somebody? Can't remember. Julia Child democratized gourmet cooking and made it joyful. Julia Child wasn't Russian, was she? I don't think so. But does anybody remember the Saturday Night Live skit I'm referring to? Oh, John Candy was a good one, yeah. Maybe it was John Candy that I'm thinking of. Where she gets her head chopped off. And she's bleeding all over the table, but carrying on the show. No problem. Oh my goodness, that was funny. Anyway, number 4. This gentleman runs the French Laundry and another restaurant called Per Se. He's known for precision, technique, and refinement. He brought American fine dining to world-class levels. He focuses on seasonal, deeply thoughtful cooking. You're correct, Rob. Yeah, I think it was Aykroyd. That was a funny skit, a classic skit for sure. Yes, this is Mr. Thomas Keller. Has anybody been to the French Laundry over there in Napa Valley? Gavin Newsom likes it. Keller is often cited as the greatest living American chef. The French Laundry. Is there another location? I can't remember. Is that the second location? I'm not remembering. All right, top 3. These top three are a little more old school. Okay, old school, old school. This gentleman invented molecular gastronomy. Am I saying that right? Gastronomy. 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 Like astronomy. Only gastronomy. He headed El Bulli, a restaurant famous for 30-course meals. His dishes often look like art or a chemistry experiment. If you imagine the very idea of what food could be. He's the postmodern. He's the postmodern chef. He inspired a generation of avant-garde chefs. You are correct, Rob, more or less. More or less, Rob. So the robots tell me his name is backwards of that, but they say it's Ferran Adria. Ferran Adria, not Adrian Ferran. Oh, but I like the way you wrote it better. That's easier to say. Adria changed dining from nourishment to emotional sensory experience. All right, top two. It's all French to me. It's all French to me. Now, I've heard of this guy. He is the champion of nouvelle cuisine. He founded I can't say it because it'd be his name, the world's most prestigious cooking competition. He's the guy that founded the competition. French culinary icon with unmatched influence. He emphasized presentation and freshness. He trained and mentored countless chefs. Yes, Rob. Yes, Rob. You know your chef. Glad you're here tonight. Yeah, so Paul Bocuse. Paul Bocuse. Born in 1926, unfortunately passed in 2018. Bocuse was France's culinary ambassador for more than half a century. There he is. Looks like he's got like a Michelin thing around his neck or something. I don't know what that is. And he's certainly got the hat, right? That is a chef's hat. Yes. Paul Bocuse. So who's number one? The number one goes back in time. Okay, you gotta go back in history books. You gotta know your cooking history. This gentleman revolutionized professional kitchen systems. He codified French haute cuisine in a book called Les Guides Culinaires. The Kitchen Guide. He served royalty and shaped restaurant culture worldwide. He created the brigade kitchen hierarchy, still used today. So he's the one who created the whole system of how big restaurants cook back in the back. He's known as the King of Chefs and the Chef of Kings. So he's got that going for him. This is the King of Chefs and the Chef of Kings. Okay, Rob. Oh, and he nails it. You are correct. Mr. Auguste Escoffier. Escoffier. I don't know how you say that in French, right? Escoffier. Auguste Escoffier. Escoffier is the root from which modern professional cooking grew. He's the root.